Today we're going on a bit of a road trip to somewhere that apparently I've read, if you haven't visited it, you can't say that you've been to Gran Canaria. So we're going to go and do that because, of course, I've been to Gran Canaria now 3 times. I haven't actually been here, so technically I haven't. After that, I'm going to go to what's known as the most beautiful town in Gran Canaria. So a day in the mountains. Looks good. 14 degrees just now. Still 8 in the morning, so quite fresh. That's why I've got the hoodie on. But yeah, sky's looking clear, sun's up. So yeah, let's get going. So if I'd known that this road, the GC-210, was known as the Fast and Furious road on Gran Canaria, where scenes from Fast and Furious 6 were filmed, I might not have been so keen to set out on it. I definitely wasn't fast though. Right, I've just stopped after 10 minutes because I just need to show you what I've just driven up. I wouldn't describe it as a road, more like a track going all the way, oh, there's my finger, all the way down there. Luckily, I didn't meet any other cars on the way because it was not wide enough. There were a couple of passing places, but yeah, the road is the GC-210. GC-210. Not a road I would recommend unless you're a reasonably confident driver and have a will to die. But anyway, let's have a look at the view. It doesn't feel like it's somewhere there should be a road through. It feels like I'm in the middle of the mountains, which, to be fair, is what it looks like. Little Citroen's working hard today. Another quick stop. And there's another crazy switchback on the road. But the view over here, I think we can see where we're aiming for. That big guy over there. And just so I can point out the roads, we're about to go up this. Up here. So we're changing roads now. We're going on to the GC-606. I feel like higher number means more road, but this basically feels like a cycle track in the mountains. Still haven't passed another car, thankfully. Back to it. About 40 minutes left now. Doesn't look that far away, does it? I think it's quite big. What I didn't know here is that the GC-606 is one of the most challenging roads on the island. Okay, so that was a fun drive, but the views up here are absolutely worth it. Look at that. Right away in the middle of the mountains. Big valley over here. So the road continues over there. We've came up, you can't really see because the switchback bit was over there. But my ears popped a couple of times. You can see the altitude change. I think we went over that bridge down there at some point. Little houses on the hills. I have passed 2 cars now on this, probably the worst bit of the road so far. 2 cars. One of them seemed to be the road maintenance people who just gave me a friendly wave, so that was reassuring. They didn't stop and tell me, "What are you doing, you idiot tourist?" Idiot tourist I am. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. You keep seeing little passing points with views like this. It's so quiet. It's getting quite difficult now actually because the sun's coming up. It's just behind this rock, you can see it. And because when you're going up, you're angled up towards it. And our sunglasses and the little sun visor in the Citroen are not great. It looks like the road's going to wrap around there. You can see it really is just a track. It's so isolated. It's beautiful. So I carry on. Distance wise, I think the total trip is I think 27 kilometers from the Aldea, which is where I stayed last night. However, journey time without stops is about an hour. But I'm not in a rush. I'm just taking my time. I have heard that the parking where I'm going is currently closed, but people are saying on Google that they're just parking on the road and they haven't got tickets. So hopefully it's not a wasted trip. It'll be pretty disappointing if I don't get to go and see the big rock. Okay, a little bit of a delay. Goat crossing. Quite a lot of traffic on the road at the minute. These little goats. Okay, I genuinely feel like I'm on top of the world here. This is actually what we've came to see. It's supposed to be a half an hour hike out to get a good view of it, but we just happened to have driven the right way, I guess. Massive. I suppose the scale of it's kind of lost because the environment all around it. Incredible view. So it turns out that this isn't actually Roque Nublo at all, and I've still not been there, so I've got a reason to go back. I can still hear the goats. They're so high up. Now I'm guessing I probably should have learnt something about this rock, but my suspicion is it's the remnants of a volcano. It's the sort of channel that went up the middle of it. The rest of it's worn away over thousands of years, I guess. There's this massive towering rock. There's a little house down there actually, which might give some perspective. Yeah, definitely one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Looks like the road's going to continue a bit higher, so we'll end up looking down onto it, perhaps. We'll carry on and see if we get another view elsewhere. But yeah, this is pretty special. It's worth the drive. And you can see in the distance over there, we can see Tenerife, and you can see it's difficult with the clouds, but you can see the mountains, and it almost looks like it's clouds above it, but that's Teide in the middle. Highest mountain in the Canary Islands, highest mountain in Spain. Tried to go up it once, bit of a disaster. I need to go back. But the national park around it is beautiful. But quite busy with tourists, to be fair, in this. I haven't seen a single person other than a couple of goat farmers and 3 cars that I've passed. And yeah, I've driven from where that valley opens up down there. That's where I've came from. That's the beach I was at yesterday. How is it, right, that I'm at the top of this, or pretty high up in these mountains in Gran Canaria, and I have full 4G. I was able to do a video call to Callum. Yet, in my new build-ish house, 2 miles out of the centre of Birmingham, I can't get a phone signal. Something's wrong with that. Anyway. Right, I'm going to get back in the car. See if we get another viewpoint. I'm guessing we're going up there. So see if we get another view of the rock somewhere else, and then we'll carry on. I've driven up the hill a bit more. The hill, that's really doing it a disservice, isn't it? We've driven up the mountain a little bit more. I found this little church. It's a Sunday. You would think, I mean, I think it's a church. Yeah, it's got a cross, it's a church. seem to have upset a dog by being here. Yeah, if it wasn't for the power pylons, you can see the rock there. That is some barbecue. Whoever gave these guys planning permission to build this here should be fired. You know? Cool caves and stuff in the rock over there. Oh, we can see Tenerife really clearly here as well. Yeah, so that was that stop. Cute little church. Not the best view. Bad planning permission. I think I'm going to see now if I've got a signal good enough to try and change my route a little bit. It's quite cold. I haven't had a coffee yet. The drive is pretty intense, so I think I might head for the town. I'm conflicted. I'm a little bit reassured by the fact that I'm now seeing some other cars driving on this road. I'm not the only idiot brave enough, crazy enough. Yeah, I'm not the only idiot crazy enough. The downside of that means is that there's more cars to pass on the road. So quite enjoyed having it to myself, especially at the narrow bits. I really can't get far here without stopping. When there's an opportunity, when there's a bit of wider road or a bit of gravel off to the side, it's definitely worth pulling over to take in the views, because when you're driving, you kind of want to pay attention to these roads. This bit is really deceiving. This is a really, really wide switchback. Most of them are not like that. Most of them are pretty tight. Yeah, I'll check out the view over here. Pretty much in the clouds. It's definitely cold up here. I'm glad I've got my hoodie. It's quite a strong wind. I don't know high up where. I mean, we must be pretty high. My ears have popped so many times on this drive. A great view of Tenerife over here. Can't see the rock. It's hidden, but you can see where we've came from. Over there. There's not much around that I can see that's that much higher than this. There's these rocks over here, these peaks here, but we're very much almost touching the clouds up here. First stop to look at this giant cactus. No, not really. What's behind this giant cactus? I think I might have made a bit of an... Oh, shit. Ah. Don't walk too close to a giant cactus. Here, rip your hoodie. I think I've made a bit of a mistake in assuming that the colouring of the roads in Gran Canaria is the same as the UK. UK motorways are blue, same here, and then A roads are green. But the first road I drove on was a green road, and it definitely wasn't the equivalent of a UK A road. Oh, so here we are in Tejeda. Tejeda, I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't come for me. But yeah, allegedly one of the most beautiful towns in Spain. Allegedly the most beautiful town in Gran Canaria. There's always one. Always makes me think of that South Park episode. If you know it, you know it. Unfortunately, the sun isn't out for us. I mean, the sun's out. We're just kind of in the clouds. Oh no, I think I've mispronounced it. Right, okay. Here it is. Tejeda. Uno de los pueblos más bonitos de España. Vale. And what view do we get next to this sign? A petrol station. Beautiful. Right, so it's now 10 AM. I'm hoping, although it does seem very quiet, I'm just at the entrance to it, but I'm hoping there's a cafe open in this town. I left the hotel early, at 10 to 8, and breakfast was at 8, and I just didn't want to, I was ready, so I just wanted to go. So I thought, I'll just have a coffee in the room. I looked, only instant coffee, which I thought, okay, I can bear that. But it was decaffeinated. What is the point? What is the point in decaffeinated coffee? No idea. Okay, so this is Tejeda. The sun is over there, but it is not over here. It's pretty cloudy. So there's a little free car park here. I thought there was another one, but Google Maps is not, oh shit, I got run over by a van. Google Maps is not that reliable around here. It was sending me up this road, which has a no entry sign. So I stopped and pulled into this car park. The first thing, it's still 10 AM. I imagine the town's going to be pretty quiet, pretty sleepy. And most places won't be open yet. Oh yeah, a good view of it from here. So yeah, first thing on my agenda is coffee. Little cemetery. Can you go in? I say first thing on my agenda, and here I am, getting distracted. No, I'm not going to get distracted on my mission for coffee. Coffee first. Have a little look. Seems to be the main street. That's pretty cute. Probably the nicest thing about the village is the view. It's set on the side of this mountain and you're looking out. Oh, this big tree. Dulcerita. Dulcerita sounds good to me. A few things are open actually, I'm surprised. I didn't think they would be. I can't help myself, I can't help myself. Roque Nublo. So good news, the sun is out. It's actually quite nice, quite warm in the sun when the wind isn't blowing. So I was going to have a look around this town. I know these people are driving cars through here, but yeah, the most beautiful thing about this is the view. There's some sort of little water feature. Oh yeah. This is the church. It's a beautiful little town. Just gonna have a look around here. Oh, cold again. I'm surprised at all the cars that are going through here. So something happened to me in that pasteleria. I ordered café con leche de avena, oat milk coffee, and then I asked what she would recommend for dessert. bought for a cake. And she obviously was trying to be helpful and thought I was lactose intolerant, so I wondered why she was recommending the most boring looking things. And I ended up with a very dry almond biscuit. But yeah, the thought was nice. Right, I'm going up this little alleyway. Let's see what's up here. That's so cute. I'm going to go back into the sun. Sun. Ah, as soon as I walk into the sun goes back behind the clouds. My luck. A little disco going on here. Nobody in the car. Oh, so we've got it's like a town square. It's like elevated over a car park. Oh, the church is beautiful. Okay, so what have we got here? Town Hall, Police Station, Magistrates Court. Old Town, well that's where we've just been. Neighbourhood La Tosca. And we're at the front of the church here. And have a look at that. Now it's a Sunday. There's a service going on in there. So I'm not going to go in there just now. Love a good tree. That was a very good tree. Okay, now, I didn't need the toilet until I walked up to this. I need to think about the sound of fountains. And so this building here is the police station, this yellow one. Another view of the church here. So glad the sun's came out. It makes such a big difference. The place looked pretty grey when I first got here, so the sun makes all the difference, and that's why we're in the Canaries. If we wanted grey and clouds, we could stay in the UK. Oh, there go the bells. What time is it? 6 minutes past 11. Of course, the 6 minutes past 11 bell. Right, we're going downhill quite a bit here. This is La Tosca. Okay, let's go and see what's down here. Knowing that I'm going to have to walk back up it. Should I go left? Let's go left. Yeah. It's just the setting of this village. All narrow streets. Never that wide. I can't walk in a straight line. Oh, that's nice down there. Right, I need to go back. That might be nicer down there than along here. I think it probably is. This is just back up towards the church. Let's see what's down here. And this is what I normally do. Just wander around aimlessly without a plan. See what I find. It's just down at someone's house, I think. Or what was someone's house. That's the road we came in on. I had a peek while it was down that other way. Now let's head back along here, down to the left. Whoa, this is steep. Yeah, now I've got this irrational fear of walking downhill. This is not for me, but you'll see. All these orange flowers. That's what I got a peek of. Shame about the other tourists. I'm going to borrow this person's balcony for a look. Let's go back uphill. And we can go down that road down here. Judging by the panting that's going on there, it's quite a long way down. Let's see if we can get a look from here. Wow, that goes down a long way. And that is Tejeda, one of the most beautiful towns in Spain, allegedly. I'll let you decide. I think it's pretty nice. The drive here is certainly an experience. You decide if you want to do it. I'm sure there's probably tours. I've seen little minivans on the road with groups, so I'm guessing you can probably book a tour, and you don't have to worry about the drive. You can just enjoy the views, which actually wouldn't be as a huge advantage to doing the drive yourself, to be honest. Well, there's one last thing to see. So as I came in the cemetery, so I'm going to have a look at that. So I decided to follow a different road back down and took the GC-606 back via Maspalomas, which was still a windy mountainous road, but nowhere near as crazy as the ones I've been on.